for preaching, I know what you are. Pray no one else get control of your heart. I hold it down, I was built for this part. Been on way too long.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to Once World. I'm gonna redo the grape video because I left a lot of shit out the first time, but I did not think that video was gonna get as many views as it did, so I'm gonna redo it for y'all. So stay tuned and watch, and make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, as you can see, just a few seconds ago, all I did was add the Jolly Ranchers to the blender. Make sure you do not chop it up too fine because it'll be hard. And make sure your house is not hot because the candy will stick to together. And so after you chop it up, put the candy in the fridge. Put it in a bowl or a cup, whatever. Sit it in the fridge or in the freezer. I always do it in the freezer. And let the candy sit while you prepping everything else. Okay, what I got in my hand now, that's the parchment paper. Make sure it says parchment paper, not wax paper. Or you can use the silicone mats that I'm showing what's laying on the counter, the tan things, those silicone mats. You can use anytime you're making the candy apple mix, because that's basically what this is, just candy apple mix. And you can use those so it won't stick. Alright, next we're going to start the recipe for the mix. I'm doing half a recipe. I usually double it if I'm doing candy, because I use the same recipe to make candy apples. Alright, half a cup of light caramel syrup and half a cup of water and 2 cups of sugar. That's all you need, unless you want to add the flavor oil, but it's not necessary. Alright, next I'm just mixing everything, letting it cook, and I'm going to get ready to start prepping the grapes. And I have it on medium, I think, on the stove. Alright, next we're going to start prepping the grapes. With the I use the toothpicks, but if you kind of scared because this mix is hot, so you can burn yourself, use the long bamboo sticks if you can find them in your grocery store. But I always stick the toothpick on the opposite end of the hole on the grape. Make sure that, because it really don't make a difference, but the grape is, I don't know, the other end, it seems like it fall out the end with the hole. And then I hate that brown looking piece on there. That shit is ugly, so I'm gonna dip that in. Alright, this is what it looked like with all the grapes prepped and ready to dip. And this is the Loran's flavoring oil. I'm using watermelon. It's not required, but you can use it if you want an extra kick. Alright, next, get ready. That's the thermometer. You make sure your mix gets 300 degrees Fahrenheit before you take it off. Alright, and I add the mix in at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't need like 2 or 3 drops for this recipe. This is a half recipe, so you don't want to use too much because this mix, that Loran flavor is very potent, so do not use too much. Alright, as you can see, the mix has started to bubble down. That's when you know it's about to get ready. That is the candy mix, the Jolly Ranchers that we cut up earlier. You see, after it's sat in the fridge, it's completely different. It's not stuck together hard, nothing. It's not sticky and all that mess. It changes everything. As long as your house ain't hot and you got the candy where it's been cooling, chilling. Alright, next what I'm about to do is show you how to check the candy to see if it's ready without a thermometer. So this is what I used to do because I don't use thermometers like that. But if you don't have a thermometer, this is the way you check it. Get a cup of cold water, or you can use a little small bowl of cold water. Make sure your water's cold. Put your, you see the spatula I'm using. Do a little dip and drop some in the cup, and if it hardens, you can crack it with your teeth. Make sure it actually cracks, like you know how a candy apple's supposed to crack. Then you can tell your mix is ready to dip your grapes in. Alright, this right here, that's the icing color. I got it from Michael's. They have it at Walmart. You can order it on Amazon. Anywhere online, look up white icing color. That's if you want your mix to turn white. Again, it's not required. You can, if you just want a color mix. And then I'm going to use the purple food coloring. It's the liquid gel. I got that on Amazon. This right here. And it's violet. You can do any color you want. If you want a color, I usually do just white, but I just want to do a purple today. But again, it's not required if you don't want to do colors. This step is optional. Alright, just make sure everything mixed up pretty good. Your colors, scrape the bowl, the pan, the pot. Make sure you scrape the bottom. Make sure you get all that food color and everything mixed in good. And you'll be ready to dip your grapes. Alright, and just start dip your grape. You gotta make sure you move fast because the candy mix will get hard fast. And be careful. But just start dipping your grapes and then dipping in the Jolly Rancher mix. And make sure you lay it on your parchment paper. And again, parchment paper, not wax paper. Alright, and I usually just cover half of my grape. I really don't never cover the whole grape. If you want to cover your whole grape in the candy apple mix, you can cover your whole grape. It's your preference, however you want to do it. Just know you got to bite down into it. And if you want all that candy stuck in your teeth, I don't know how you want to do it. You can half it or you can dip the whole grape, however you want to do it. Alright, again, I cannot stress it enough. Make sure y'all are careful doing this mix, because I have burnt myself a couple times off the woman with the candy apple mix, and that shit ain't no joke. But alright, as you can see, just dipping it in the candy apple mix, then the Jolly Rancher mix, and then laying on the parchment paper. Easy as that. Just make sure y'all are careful. Again, I cannot say it enough. Alright, I'm finishing up the dipping, and I still had a good little bit of candy left in the pot. Alright, to get rid of that candy out your pot, just fill it up with cold water and turn it back on the stove and let it bubble out and pour it down the drain. And it's already poured down the drain, so you mix that water in. But that's the easy way to get rid of that mix out your pots. Alright, and you can see how it turned out. That one I did really kind of the whole grape in. But it don't matter. Like I said, it's your preference, how much candy you want to put on there. Just do it how you want. Alright, and for storage of the grapes, make sure you keep them in the fridge or the freezer. Do not leave them out in your house, like leave them on the table. They really taste better when you eat them out the fridge anyway. But you don't want the candy to dissolve after you done did all that hard work. So right here I'm just packaging them so I can put them in the fridge for my family to be able to grab them right out when they want. I have them already separated. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. This probably will be the last grape video, unless I figure out something else to do with them.